It's Week 16 of the NFL, and this one features Jordan Addison. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Pats and the Bills under the lights on Monday night.
It is a chilly night here. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Look at this Patriots defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Cook again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 132 yards and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And a gamble. First. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Putting it out left to Dobbs. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
McLaughlin is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
A loss of 4 yards brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Hayes. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. James Cook running back out now. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now, because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen going to find. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And in this very cold night air. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And some strong running. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find...
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm not almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off play action. Hayes. This is caught by Addison. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing on first down. Hayes. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. The Patriots at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first and second down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon. $75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hayes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. up the middle. It's Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Allen. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Hayes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so